Hello friends and welcome to Wednesday Math with Miss Ellen. I am so excited to have you back today for another fun day of math. Today we are going to be talking again about similarities and differences. Remember, similarities are when two or more things have something in common, meaning that they have something that is the same. And a difference is when they have something that is not the same or that is different. So, I'm going to use all of your kindergarten teachers as an example. And we are going to be sorting our kindergarten teachers based on things that they have in common that are the same and things that they have that are different. I'm going to look at our teachers. Here we have Mrs. Houseladden, Miss Ronigan, Mr. Bolin, Miss Dritz, and me, Miss Allen. The first thing I notice that we all have that's either the same or different is we are all smiling, aren't we? So if I go ahead and I sort us, these are all of our smiling friends. Mr. Bolin's smile is a little bit smaller, but it's still the same. And I notice that we are all teachers, so we all have that in common as well. But if I look at us, I'm going to sort us into two groups. I'm going to have one group over here and one group over here. What does this group have the same that this group does not? I notice that Mr. Bolin is the only boy teacher that we have in kindergarten. And all the other teachers are girl teachers. So, me and Miss Ronigan and Miss Dritz and Mrs. Houseladden all have in common that we are girls. That's the thing we have that's the same. And Mr. Bolin is a boy, so he does not have that in common with us. I see something else that's a little bit different. Now, how did I sort our teachers? I noticed that Mrs. Houseladden and Miss Dritz both have brown hair. And me and Miss Ronigan and Mr. Bolin all have blonde hair. Pretty interesting. Let's see here. One other one I could do. This one's going to be tricky. I wonder if you can guess what I'm sorting. Mrs. Houseladden up here. Miss Ronigan's going to go with Miss Houseladden. Miss Dritz will be down here with me. And then Mr. Bolin will be in his own group. What do you think I sorted our teachers by? Take a look at their eyes. Do you notice anything they have that's the same in each group and different from each other? I noticed that Miss Houseladden and Miss Ronigan both have beautiful blue eyes. Miss Dritz and I both have beautiful green eyes. And Mr. Bolin has beautiful hazel eyes. That means they're a little bit of all the colors. Cool. So all of your teachers have a lot of things that are the same, but we also have a lot of things that are different. So today on our workbook page, we're going to be talking about things that are the same and things that are different. So when you're ready, I want you to grab your erasable pencil, find page 187 of your workbook. Once you've found it, I want you to practice that first and last name again today. Make it look perfect. We've been practicing all week. Now, friends, it is very important that today you're doing your math workbook page along with me because the instructions are very specific that you need to know what to do for each section. In section number 5, it says to circle the objects that are alike. Alike means that they are the same or very similar. So in this first area, I see a cherry, a ladybug, and a cherry. Which two things are the most the same? I'm going to circle the two things that I think are mostly the same, the two cherries. Now let's go down to the soccer balls. I see a small ball, and a big ball. Which two are the most alike? Which two are the most the same? I think those two. Alrighty, keep circling. Red, green, green. I think the two green buttons are mostly alike. What about the butterflies? Which two are mostly alike? Next one, banana, corn, banana. Last but not least, square, square, triangle. Which two are the most alike? Go ahead and circle both of them. When you're done with section number 5, we're going to move on to section number 6. These instructions are different than the first section, so be sure you're listening. It says, mark an X on the object that is different. So we're not circling anymore. We're using our pencil to cross off the thing that is different, the thing that does not belong. So if I look at the first example, it's a little yellow flower, a tall red flower, another little yellow flower. So which one of these three flowers is different? That means is not the same. I would say the red flower. I'm going to put an X on top. Next, triangle, circle, triangle. Which thing is different? Next, cowboy hat, baseball hat, baseball hat. They're all hats, but which one is different? Keep going. Move on to the crayons. Which one do you think is different? And then do the shapes. And last but not least, carrot, carrot, orange. Cross off the one that's different. When you're ready, go ahead and flip over to the back. For the back, we are marking an X on the object in each row that does not belong. So I'm going to start with row number 7. There's a little boy, a goose, a little girl, and another little boy. You are putting an X on top of the one thing in that row that does not belong, the thing that is different from all the other things. I think it's the goose. All right, move on to row number 8. Which thing is different? Put an X on the thing that is different. Now, friends, these last two are going to be a little bit tricky. I need you to use your big, strong brain. In row number 9, which thing do you think is different? I see that the square has 4 sides and 4 corners. I see that the circle has no sides and no corners. This square has 4 sides and 4 corners. And this rectangle has 4 sides and 4 corners. I think in my big, strong brain that my heart is telling me the circle is the one that is different. So I'm going to put an X on it. Last but not least is number 10. Let's see. Triangle, circle, rectangle, triangle. Well, you could do a couple different things here, but I'm going to pay attention to the colors. I see a yellow, a blue, a blue, a blue. So I'm going to put an X on top of the one that is yellow. Once you are all done with your math workbook page, I want you to take a picture and post it onto Seesaw so your teacher can see it. Once you are done with your workbook page and putting it onto Seesaw, you can move on to your Seesaw activity. Great work today, friends.